Hi everyone, it's your boy justafreak, and yeah, I'm back with another manga haul. Now, sorry that I was being MIA for a month or so, but yeah, it's summer. I was out of the country, and I also was at some festivals, stuff like that, doing some vacationing, that kind of stuff that people do during summertime. And after that, I was sick. But yeah, the good news about this is that during this time, a lot of packages were piling up in my house, and probably you saw that in the video thumbnail. So yeah, I have like, I don't know, five big boxes full of mangas and also some figures. And besides that, I also have 15 smaller packages. So we're also gonna get to this. Overall, believe me, it's a table full of stuff that has to be unboxed. So let's start doing it, because it's gonna be some work here. But yeah, work that I'm going to enjoy a lot. So let's get to it. So first, let's start with the biggest box that I have. I'm gonna start with this one because it's gonna be okay for me. It's gonna be okay for me because I can put all of the empty cardboard boxes in it, and that way I won't make a mess out of my house. But okay, I'm also wondering what I have in here, and from the looks of it, damn, this is a huge box for for just this. But from the looks of it, this is the box set number 3, the final box set for the Monogatari series. This has the latest light novels from the series, and it's supposed to be the last one. So with this, it means that I have the full set into my collection, and I'm pretty happy to say that. By the way, the retail price for this was $110 US, but of course I didn't pay that much for it. I bought it on pre-order, also with coupons and all of that stuff. So yeah, pretty happy to have this one. Now I have all of them. I'll be making an unboxing video of these boxes. For the next one, let's do a smaller package over here. And yeah, almost had a satisfying unboxing, and oh my god, I cannot believe this. And it's so fucking beautiful. This is by Moto Hagio, A Drunken Dream and Other Stories, and this is something that was out of print for a long time, and it was pretty expensive and kind of hard to get, at least in my area. And now they did a reprint. I was notified by Book Depository. I had notification for years there, and I finally got notified, and I jumped the gun, instantly added to my shopping bag, and I got it. So finally I have this one. There are still a couple of volumes that I want to get my hands on, but yeah, hopefully at some point. But really happy to get this one and get your hands on it while it's still in print, if it's still in print anymore, because when this was out of print, it was about I don't know, $100 or something like that on eBay or other sites that are selling second-hand books. Next one, another small package, and let's see what I get in this one. And it's Heavenly Delusion Volume 1. Haven't read this series, but I heard it's nuts, and I like nuts. And yeah, recently I've been reading Dorohedoro, and that was pretty crazy, and I heard also crazy things about this one. I don't think it's on par with Dorohedoro or anything like that, but still, so far I'm enjoying everything that was put out by Dempa Books. Their quality is there, their series are pretty cool. And as you can see, even this volume has French flaps. The page quality is quite good, and overall the volume is it's pretty nice. And this was $12.95 US. so not that expensive for manga value at retail. Of course, you're gonna get this cheaper in shops online. But yeah, Heavenly Delusion Volume 1, heard only good things about it. Let me know if you read it down below, let me know what to expect about it. But so far what I heard was pretty good, so I picked it up to try it. Next one, let's see what do I have inside of this one over here. And let's see, finally Dancing the Vampire. This is the Memory of the Sledgehammer, and this is volume 1. It was one of the volumes from the Dance of the Vampire universe that I was still missing. I actually ordered this last year, I think during the fall or something like that, or the beginning of the winter, but it got delayed a lot of times, and it got cancelled, and yeah, afterwards it became out of print. And suddenly one day I received a notification and I jumped the gun and bought it instantly because I really enjoyed the main series. I want to see what happens next. This is a story that happens after the main series, so it was kind of blocking me to continue reading this series. So yeah, pretty happy. Finally, I should have right now. I think I'm missing only the last volume from Age of Scarlet Order or something like that. But besides that, I should have a complete set from Dancing the Vampire Band. And if you don't know Dancing the Vampire Band, I know that people are hating it because the main character is a loli, she's a vampire, she's the queen of vampires, but it's pretty political with a lot of schemes and stuff like that, but it can also be funny and it can also have a ton of great action scenes in it. And yeah, it's a pretty cool series overall. Next one, let's see. And this is The Breaker. Nice, and it looks like it's a little bit damaged over there, but nothing that can be fixed with some pressure on it. I don't know if you can see it. It's not much, nothing to complain about. But yeah, heard only good things about this series ever since I joined the manga community and I started to get into manga a couple of years ago. I know that people were reading this one, and I know that Insidious Sweet was reading this one, and honestly I think that this is a webcomic, actually a webtoon, and it's a manhwa, but yeah, was really happy to see that it's going to get a physical print. I'm always gonna sustain webtoons that are coming out in a physical format in English, and this is one of the series that is loved by the majority of the community, so can't wait to dive into this one. It's an omnibus, and I think it has somehow should have 2 volumes in it, so that's pretty cool, and can't wait to try it. Let me know if you read it. Probably some of you have read it, and let me know what you thought about this down below. Next, let's see what other cool stuff do I have in here, and this is Battle Angel Alita Mars Chronicles, and this is volume 5. This is put out by Kodansha Comics. It's in the smaller format, so the same size as a normal Viz Shonen Jump volume, and yeah, this goes for a pretty nice box, so it's $11 US, so pretty much, considering I know the Dempa volumes are higher in quality and bigger in the page format and have French flaps and all of that. But yeah, Battle Angel Alita is a series that I enjoy a lot, and this is a continuation to the series. And actually I think this one contains the story before what happens in Battle Angel Alita, and I was hoping for a long time that this and the other story from the Battle Angel Alita universe will get the same release in hardcover deluxe that the original series did, but it looks like that's not gonna happen soon. So before this becomes harder to get or something like that, I decided to get the series. Already have a volume, I think I have volume 2, and yeah, I ordered whatever was out, I think, and I'm planning to collect this as it gets out. And if I manage to get the first volume in this pile over here of manga, I'll be actually starting to read this. because I cannot wait to get back into this universe, to get back with this character, because Battle Angel Alita was and is one of my favorite manga series out there. Next one, another small package, so maybe it's gonna be that second volume from Alita. And it's not that one, but it's Days of Love at Seagull Villa. And this is volume 3, and it's actually the last volume from this series, so I don't want to spoil it too much by showing the art, but yeah, it's a series that I heard only good things about. It's a Yuri series, and you know me, I love my Yuri. And yeah, only a 3-volume series. This is the last one. Haven't started it yet because I was waiting for this one to get in, but now I can read it. This is from 7 Seas and it's $30 US. So yeah, 7 Seas is pretty expensive, but they put out some really nice Yuri series, and the quality of the volumes, it's okay. It's not the best out there, but it's better than I don't know, the Kodansha that is in the same format. It's also a little bit more expensive, $1 more if you're looking at retail price. Anyway, Days of Love at Seagull Villa. Once I read this series, I'm gonna put out an impression of it on the channel. Next one, and this one seems to be quite heavy, and of course I'm not able to open it, so I'm gonna go full animal with it. And let's see, it's a hardcover, and it's one from Jiro Taniguchi. This is one of the few volumes that I'm missing from my collection. This came out pretty recently, and I was missing it. Somehow I kind of missed the pre-order, and I finally remembered and I ordered this book because I'm a big fan of Jiro Taniguchi. Every volume that I read so far, series from him, was pretty good. And I don't know, he has that relaxing way of describing his stories. All of them feel pretty real and down to earth, and they offer a pretty nice slice of life experience. And this one, actually, from what I heard, it should be kind of an autobiography or something like that. So yeah, A Journey of My Father by Jiro Taniguchi. This is put out by Fanfare and Pomen Mon. They put out all of the series from Jiro Taniguchi, and damn, they do a great job, because each one of these volumes is a high quality volume. And yeah, most of them are in hardcovers, and if they are not in hardcovers, they are high quality paperback releases. I really recommend you guys, if you're into slice of life and stories like this, and some really high quality manga, both in terms of the actual writing and art, but also the releases, get the Jiro Taniguchi volumes that are out there before they go out of print or something like that. Next one, let's do another big package, because I haven't done one of these in 10 minutes or 12, something like that. And I kind of want to see what I have in here. This one should be from a local Romanian store called Manga Shop, and I've been buying manga from them recently, mostly because now, since Brexit and all of that stuff happened and the prices were spiking on Book Depository, they became a good option for buying manga, because they kind of have the same prices, but it gets delivered to my door and stuff like that. So yeah, let's see what I have in here. I see some really nice and cool looking stuff. First, I have volume 3 from Parallel Paradise, and damn, I've been reading this series recently because I recently got it. This one is made by the same mangaka that did Elfen Lied, and I know that one can be pretty ecchi at some points, but damn, this one is crazy ecchi. And yeah, it's shrink wrapped because it has to be shrink wrapped. This is one of the series that that is at the limit of hentai. And why is that happening? It's because basically the short plot of the series is a guy gets transported to another world where he's the only guy that is alive. All the rest of the population, the human population there, are just females, and whenever they touch him, those females get aroused and kind of want to have sex. So yeah, but besides that, there is a conspiracy plot, all of that thing, fantasy fighting, stuff like that. So it's a pretty nice series. It's decent. I enjoy it, but it's damn lewd. I'm just one step away from saying that I have some hentai right now in my collection by collecting this series. So if you're into that kind of stuff, get onto it. This is $14 US. It's published by 7 Seas in their Ghost Ship format. And let me actually search for some art, because damn, it's hard to find something that's not totally lewd in this one over here. So here you go. This is how the art looks like. It's pretty good. I can't complain about it. I say that it has pretty good art. As I said, it's really lewd, ecchi, almost hentai. So if you're into that and you want to also read this fantasy series, it's way better than reading a hentai, and it's also a fun story in the background. The next one that I got is After School Beechcraft, Volume 1 and 2. And again, this is a short series. I've heard that it's gonna have only 3 volumes, and I have some friends who are reading this book, and yeah, it seemed interesting. They say that it's not something that will blow your mind in terms of quality, but it's a pretty fun series to read. It's only 3 volumes, so I decided to get it. This one is put by Yan Press, and it's gonna cost you $30 if you're buying it retail. And yeah, the last volume should come out pretty soon. I think I have that one pre-ordered, and yeah, I'm curious to see how this will turn out. Next, I think this is the last volume that was released from No Matter How I Look at It, It's Your Guys' Fault I'm Not Popular. And yeah, volume 18, really thin volume from Yan Press for $13. And god damn it, I got into collecting this series. I hear only good things about it. It's a comedy. People are constantly telling me that it's a lot of fun to read it, but it's so out of stock, out of print. I don't know what's happening with this series. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to get all of the volumes. I'm still hoping, that's why I'm still collecting it. But yeah, Kaze-san, I think that's how people are also calling this series, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, hopefully one day I'll get the first volume for it, and the rest of the 10 volumes that I'm missing from my set, and I'll be able to read it. Otherwise, I don't know, I'll have to buy it digitally and try to enjoy it like that. Anyway, let me know if you read this one, and let me know if you have any news from Yan Press, if they are reprinting this, or what the hell are they actually trying to do with this series, because it's silly. They are releasing new volumes. Some volumes are getting back in print, but they never stay there for too long, and most of them are out of print. Also in this box, I've got some missing volumes from a pretty nice series. This is Apossums by Tsutomu Nihei. If you don't know Tsutomu Nihei, he's a really awesome mangaka. He's one of my favorite ones out there. He did Blam. Probably you heard about Blam, or you saw the movie on Netflix. But yeah, he's a mangaka, but he also finished... he got a degree in architecture, so he's an architect besides being a mangaka. I don't know if he's actually working anything in that department, but it helps with what he's doing, because he has this type of stories that are really deep dive into sci-fi, and he's always building these mega structures, and the fact that he's an architect kind of shows there. And yeah, I read everything that's out from him in English and that I could get my hands on. I think the only thing that I'm missing is Noise, and probably I'm gonna get that in German because they have a nice hardcover for it. But yeah, volume 5, 6 and 7, these are from Vertical Comics. They got bought by Kodansha, but all of these are for $30 if you're trying to get them on retail. And normally he's using a lot of black tones, but what he did differently with this series is that he's using a lot of white ones for the panels. And another kind of trademark from him is that his stories are mostly told by panels, not by words, so you won't find a lot of text in his series. Actually, this one and Knights of Sidonia are more user-friendly in that term because they have more dialogue. But if you read something like Blam, you will see that you will have almost no text in that whole story, and everything is and the whole story is told by going panel after panel after panel, but it's pretty great. I enjoy it a lot. It's not something for everyone, but if you're into sci-fi, try something from Tsutomu Nihei, and why not? Try his latest series, Opossums. It's coming out, and you're also gonna support him this way. And the last volume from this box are 3 more volumes from Kakegurui Twin. And this is the side story from the Kakegurui universe, and it has the story related to Mari, this girl over here. And yeah, I got into Kakegurui by watching the anime on Netflix, and I really enjoyed it. And I love how crazy they get while they gamble, when they are in the midst of the gamble, and the stakes are really high, and they do these crazy gambles. And yeah, I don't have the main series for this one. I'm collecting just the side story from it. As I said, I saw the anime, so I kind of know what happens in the main series. I also want to get that one at some point, but these are pretty expensive. They are from Young Press, and in this big format, each one of these is $15, and that means more here in Romania. And the bad thing is about the main series is that it's not in print, or it's out of stock, or I don't know what happened, because a ton of manga nowadays is in these situations, especially from Young Press, Seven Seas and smaller publishers. But even Viz has a lot of issues with keeping their stuff in print. Gotta be the state of the world. But anyway, I'm enjoying Kakegurui. I have fun with it, and yeah, planning to collect also the main series and the rest of this one when it comes out. Next, let's do another smaller package and see what am I able to get out of this one. And this is volume 14 from the Quintessential Quintuplets, and this is the last volume from the series. And damn, this was a pretty enjoyable series. If you're into rom-com, slice of life, give this one a chance, because you're probably gonna enjoy it. It's a series where you know what's gonna happen from the beginning, from the first chapter, but you don't know the whole story, let's say it like that. You know that the main character is gonna marry one of these 5 quintuplets, but you don't know which one. The story starts with them kind of hating each other, but they grow on each other, they are becoming friends and all of that stuff, and it's a pretty fun and nice read. It also has a nice anime out there on Crunchyroll, so have a look at that one. Not gonna show panels from this one since it's the last volume. Don't want to spoil anything by chance, but yeah, Take my word for it. If you're into that kind of stuff, it's gonna be a series that you're going to enjoy. And if you don't want to dive directly into the manga, try the anime. It's easier to just try the anime or read some previews from Kodansha or something like that. But yeah, this is by Kodansha. It's their normal format, and this one is $11 retail. Next one, let's see what do I have in this one, and it's another volume from Bakemonogatari. This is volume 8. As you saw before, I have the last box set for the light novel for the series, but we also get a chance to get a manga, and of course that I jumped into it, especially since I knew the series. I know that I like the series because I saw the anime, and also I really like the mangaka who's doing the art for this one. The art is done by Oh Great. It's a really nice series. It's funny, edgy at points, a lot of philosophical dialogues in it and crazy stuff happening, and yeah, it's pretty great. Don't sleep on this one if you're into that kind of stuff. This one is by Vertical, and it comes out at $13 for retail. And yeah, let me know if you don't know anything about Monogatari, Bakemonogatari, or that kind of stuff, because if you don't, I don't know, point my fingers on you in the comment section or something like that. You should know something related to that series by this point if you're into manga or anime. Next one is To Your Eternity, and this is done by the same mangaka that did A Silent Voice. I know that series is pretty popular, but this one is also a pretty good series. Volume 14, put out by Kodansha, and yeah, this is a pretty strange series, and right now I should be almost up to date. I think I'm missing only one volume or something like that. Enjoying it so far, planning to get the rest of it into my collection, read it all, and have fun with it. Let me know if you know it. Next, let's see what do I have in here, and it looks like I got Smoking Parade, and something's weird on this. My luck is that it's in Saran wrap, so the volume is not damaged by that. But anyway, this is in Saran wrap because it's pretty explicit and gory from what I know. And yeah, this is by the same mangaka that did Deadman Wonderland, so probably you know it from there. Also maybe the anime. The art is pretty mind-blowing at some points, and it's pretty graphic, as you can see. Hopefully not too graphic for YouTube, because I don't want to get the video flagged. This is by Yan Press, and it's gonna cost you $30 for retail. But yeah, pretty nice series. I read the first volume, and that was pretty enjoyable. Next one, another small package, and this should be, ooh, nice. So this is actually the volume that I was missing from Barefoot again, and with this I have the whole collection in these nice beautiful hardcovers. These are put out by Last Gap, and yeah, they're pretty pricey, $25, but you're not gonna pay that much for it. This is a Gegika manga, and is also somehow an autobiography of the mangaka, because he lived during the Hiroshima bombings, and he kind of tells his life story with some humor slipped, with also adding a little bit of humor from time to time, so that the story is not that serious, but his overall goal was to tell his story, to tell what happened, how that incident affected his life, pretty much destroyed it, and how I don't know, maybe something like that can be avoided in the future. So as you can see, Art style is pretty old. This is an older series. It's a Gyakika, and yeah, it can be pretty I don't know, depressing at some points, but it's a story that I always wanted to read and a release that I always wanted to have in my collection. I think that I saw this first in Simple G's collection, and yeah, since then I was looking for it, and for a long time this was out of print, and I'm happy that they decided to get it back in print and have people and give people a chance to experience this story. And yeah, I'm happy that I finally have it all. I don't have to worry anymore. I can read it whenever I want it. Let me know if you know it. Let me know if you read it. I don't see it in a lot of people's collections, to be honest. Next, let's see, what do I have in here? And it's volume 7 from Bakemonogatari. So I should be up to date until volume 8. That's pretty cool. Said a lot of things about this one. If you don't know it, I'm gonna, I don't know, point you to Buzz, for example, because he's a crazy fan, and he can probably convince you to get into this series, either by watching the anime, reading the manga, the light novels, by doing something related to the Monogatari series. But yeah, pretty nice series. Try the manga. It's the easiest way to get into it, in my opinion, and the art is pretty great. It's by O Great. Next one, let's do another big package, and this one has a vent in it, so hopefully everything inside is safe and sound. It's pretty light, I must be honest, for such a big package. And from the looks of it, it's a couple of manga volumes, so let's get into it. So first thing first, as you saw earlier, I was getting some more volumes from Smoking Parade, and with that I had volume 8, and now I have volume 4, 5, 6 and 7, and I should be up to date, I think, with these volumes. And I'm pretty happy to be finally there, because for a while I wasn't picking up this series since the release was pretty slow for it, and I knew that it wouldn't go out of print so soon. But yeah, pretty happy to get more volumes from this one and be kind of up to date with it. Let me get them all like this so that you can see how the spines would look like on your shelf. Pretty cool if you ask me. Next one, I got 2 more volumes from Battle Angel Alita, Mars Chronicles. Got volume 1 and volume 6. As I was telling earlier, I ordered everything that is in print because I want to get up to date with this series. I don't want to experience this getting out of print or anything like that. I don't think it's gonna get out of print. It's a pretty popular series, but I don't know how many people are reading something other than the main stories from Battle Angel Alita. Again, this is not something that I see in a lot of collection, but the good news is, with this package, I was able to get volume 1. I also have volume 2, so I'll be able to start reading it and enjoy this universe again. So that's pretty cool. And the last one that I got is Last Geese. It's or however you pronounce that one. This is volume 1, and this was kind of a blind buy for me. Someone was talking about it on Discord, and I said, fuck it, I'm gonna order 1 or 2 volumes, see how it is, and do an impression for it, because sometimes you also gotta do things like that. Cannot always look at other people to try series for you and say their opinions. So yeah, it's gonna be ecchi. It's gonna be ecchi, but I'm good with ecchi, and the art seems pretty nice. So can't wait to try it and I don't know, bring my impression out there on YouTube. Next one, I got 2 more packages from Book Depository, and after that I still have 2 boxes, but those should be figures by how light they are. So let's see. Cardcaptor Sakura Collector's Edition Volume 8, and if you're watching my channel for a while, you know that I'm collecting this series, and I'm also collecting everything that comes out from Clamp, because I'm a fan and I really like this series. It's one of those series that I know every time I read it, it feels so warm and cozy, and yeah. The release is pretty good. It's a collector's edition, and it has nice paper quality. Also, the overall release is pretty great. Blacks and whites are pretty out there in this release, and overall it's a pretty nice series. And I'm so glad that Kodansha got this license and it's doing stuff like this with it, because they are doing similar stuff with other series from Clamp. A lot of series that were stuck in I don't know, a license hell. I think they were at Dark Horse and out of print for a long time, and each one of these volumes comes with a Clover card. It's not actually a Clover card, but it's a nice art card that you get. A little bit of extra, it's always welcome. But yeah, amazing release, great series. If you're a fan of Clamp, if you like JoJo, Magical Girls series, pick this one up. It's gonna be something that you would want to have in your collection. And the last one, and this package is pretty big. I'm wondering if it's only one volume or more. I don't remember ordering something this big, but that doesn't mean that I cannot forget. But from the looks of it, it's more than one volume, so that's cool. That's cool. And let's see. First, I got 3 more volumes from Battle Angel Alita, and with this I should be up to date. So this is volume 3, 4 and 7. I have 7 volumes to read now, and that's pretty cool. As I said, can't wait to dive into this one. It's gonna be a ton of fun. I also got 2 more volumes from Last Geese, so volume 2 and 3. As I said, this is an experiment blind buy series. As we saw earlier, it can be pretty etchy, and yeah, I guess that the covers were kind of indicating that kind of thing, and the fact that it's flagged for mature and it's from oh, I was expecting this to be from 7 Seas, but it's from Young Press and it's for $13. But yeah, I'll read those and I'll leave my impression in short videos, so watch out for that. Also, I just noticed it looks like some of my volumes have some water damage on them, or I don't know what's happening. They also smell kind of sweet, so I think that something got dropped over them or something like that. They also have some stains right there near the price. I don't know if the camera can pick that up or not, but yeah, that's pretty bad. Let's see. I think 2 of them are in this situation. Have to apply some weight on it to see if I can fix it. If not, I should contact Book Depository for a replacement. I bet that it happened during the shipping. And the last one from this box is Parallel Paradise Volume 4. Showed you guys Volume 3 I think before. So as I said, incredibly edgy series, funny at some points, but also almost a hentai and a fantasy series. So, you know, if you're into that, pick it up, otherwise avoid stuff like this. And now to these 2 packages that I have from Manga Shop. And Manga Shop is basically that shop from where I buy manga in Romania, and also I buy all of my figures from them. From what I know, they are the only shop in Romania that sells figures, and the prices are pretty good for figures, if you ask me. By the way, I'm not sponsored or anything like that, so that's not why I'm talking about them. I just like telling people where can they find stuff, because when I started getting into this hobby, I had no idea where to buy manga, where to get anything. I saw some manga in a local library and that's how I got it, but yeah, it was expensive and kind of stupid to get it that way. And nice. I think I know what these are. So let's take a look. So this is from Demon Slayer. Let me get it out of this wrapping plastic, because I want to take a closer look. And I'm wondering if this one is also... Nope, this one is also actually from the Quintessential tablets. So yeah, both of them are from the Good Smile company, and both of them are from the Pop-Up Parade lineup. If you're watching my channel, you know that I'm picking a lot of figures from this lineup, because Good Smile company is the same company that does Nandroids. Their figures are pretty high in quality and they don't cost that much. They cost more than Bampresto, but the difference in quality from Bampresto is pretty high, if you ask me. And I like this overall lineup, Pop-Up Parade. So yeah, if you want to try figures, check out this lineup. And this is Yotsuba Nakano. So with her, I think that now I have all of the Nakano girls into my figure collection. And yeah, I also have Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. I wanted to get them for a long time, and also should have Nezuko somewhere in the mail or pre-ordered. So yeah, pretty cool. He's with a sword, and yeah, at some point I'm planning to release these figures from their prison and do some unboxing of them. So stay tuned for that kind of stuff. And yeah, I don't know, stay tuned for all kind of stuff related to manga, anime, figures, this kind of whip stuff, because it's what I do on this channel. And if you're new, consider subscribing, and if you want to support this channel in any way, leave a like, send this link to your friends. It's gonna help me a ton. And if you want to help me for free, when you're buying stuff from Book Depository, I have an affiliate link, so you can just take that from the video description, channel description. It won't cost you anything extra, and by hitting that link before going to your shopping bag and checking out your products, you're actually helping sustain this kind of content on the channel. And let's see what's the last figure here. And nice. So I actually have all of the Quintessential girls, the Nakano girls, and this is Itsuki. It's the last one, and she's looking pretty gorgeous in there. Can't wait to have them all on my shelf alongside my manga, because right now I think I have all of the volumes from the Quintessential quintuplets. That was the last one. I know that volume 13 was also in print, not in print, in an order, but I think that I have that already. And yeah, pretty happy to have them. What can I say? I really like the Quintessential quintuplet girls, and when I saw that this lineup is putting them out, I just had to get them. Let me know if you're collecting any figures, and if you're suggesting any figures out there. I would be happy to check them to see if this store from Romania sells them. And I don't know if I showed this before in my last haul, actually, But I ordered from Amazon some manga, 4 volumes actually. 2 of them came and the other ones are back ordered since those were not in stock. One of them is Worlds and Harem, volume 9. Amazon was the only place where I found this volume. This is another ecchi manga, end of the world manga, where let's say that an epidemic broke out. It killed all of the male population except some individuals that were immune, and now they have to focus to find a cure for this epidemic, but also to try to repopulate Earth, because only females are living and the world is kind of in a messed up state and the human race is slowly dying. So yeah, if you're into that kind of stuff, try this one. The overall story and plot is pretty interesting from what I read so far, and let's see if I can find something that it's not so ecchi and it's YouTube friendly to show you some art. But yeah, as you would expect, it's pretty ecchi. It's a pretty ecchi series. And the other one, it's Fruits Basket, the collector's edition, volume 9. This was the only one that I was missing from the main series to have the whole series into my collection. This is a nice, what can I say, slice of life, romance, magical series that's put out there, and it's pretty popular in the community. It also has a great anime. This one had a collector's release a while back, before I actually started reading manga. It also had a single volume release, and that was also out of stock before I started to read manga. And when they announced these releases, I was pretty happy. These are 2-in-1s and they are pretty nice to read. I always enjoy formats like this. They are not too heavy, the page quality is big, but you can still hold it in your hand without actually feeling any discomfort. Nothing too fancy about the collector's edition. It has some color pages. Also, as you can see, it has the volumes covers on it, and it has French flaps, but besides that it's nothing fancy when it comes to collector's edition, except the fact that it's an omnibus. But yeah, pretty happy that now I own the entire series for Fruits Basket. So this is it. This is my haul for the month of August and September. A lot of things piled up here, almost 50 volumes or so, also 3 anime figures. A lot of good stuff. I had a lot of fun unboxing it, and I hope that you guys also had fun watching this video, and maybe I give you some hints in some new series that you could try out. And maybe you can also give me some hints down below in the comments for new series that I could try out. And yeah, again, sorry for being away for a month or so, and stay tuned for new content. I'm planning to do some impressions. I have to restart my monthly read logs series and stuff like that. Also have to get into unboxing these figures out on camera and all of that stuff. And yeah, if you liked it and you want to help me, please leave a like, please share this video with your friends. And if you're new and you want to see more content like this in the future, consider subscribing. We have a pretty nice community over here, and if you want to actually talk with us more, all of us, not all of us, a big pile of us are on Discord, on my Discord server, and I'll leave a link down below in the description for that one as well. And if you want to support me without actually paying anything, if you're ordering stuff from Book Depository, Wordery, I have affiliate links. You just have to click that one so that I can get some change from the publicity. And yeah, that's gonna help me get gear in the future and all of that stuff that can improve this channel. Again, hope you liked it. Hope that you had fun. I know that I had fun. I'm gonna have fun reading and consuming all of this content that I have here on the table. And yeah, hopefully you're having a ton of fun consuming manga. And if you have any manga around you, I don't know, go read your manga. See you in my next video. Bye bye.